All right, I'm back in here again. Tried to do the stream earlier on the 12th of August, 2024. Was interrupted by bad internet connections. I had to go offline and get that addressed. Hopefully, I got it fixed. But we're going to talk about Kamala Harris. Now, she has came under much scrutiny after she has been basically given the Democratic nomination after President Biden stepped aside after many disastrous uh, rallies and debates and such, and given his age and attrition and pressure from the donor class and the members of his own party amongst the elites, like the Obamas behind the scenes and the Nancy Pelosi's and Adam Schiff's of the world. Biden steps aside, Harris steps up. Because Kamala Harris was the only one who had access to the campaign money, and given the time, there was no time to have debates, and there was no time to put together a formal contender for the Democratic ticket. So she basically got it by default. She didn't have to earn it like anyone else had to earn it. So it's basically given to her, right? But I did a video about Ricky Smiley on the 10th of August of 2024. And that video I did about Ricky Smiley and all his bootlicking and buck dancing and go sell it up the mountain had some people feeling kind of way. And I get the tried and true for all the detractors. You got to do your research. So that prompted us to do research, real research about Kamala Harris, right? Now, I need to say this before I continue on. Criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. I'm probably going to keep saying that throughout the course of this video because I got people that's new and I got people who just want to put me on labels that I don't want to be in. So I'm going to repeat that one more time. Criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. So in other words, just because I'm banging on Kamala doesn't mean I support Trump, because I don't. So, with that being said, allow me to share my screen and we're going to get down to business because we're going to do research today. Right? All you guys and gals out there that telling me I got to do my research or whatever like that, I want you to bring your ass to the front. I want you to bring your ass to the front because we're going to do research, right? Let's do research. Let's do real research. Let's really get to the bottom of it. Allow you or to allow me to let you educate me when it comes to this woman here. Because clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, why is my screen freezing up? My screen should not be freezing up. It's like the gods don't really want me to go in on this woman today, boy. I'm trying to tell you. They really don't want me to go in on this woman today. I swear. The computer gods does not want me to go in on this woman today. All right. So if you can see my screen, they really don't want me going in on this woman. I try to tell you. They don't want me going on, but they gonna get this motherfucker work today. I promise you that. I promise you. What's up, Lemon Pepper Lou? Salute to you. Like, they don't even want me to show the website. These guys don't even want me showing the website, bro. Oh my Lord have mercy. This is crazy. This is crazy. So, look. All right. Since y'all don't want me to do that, all right, we got to go somewhere else. We just got to go somewhere else. Since you don't want me going on going in on her or whatever like that, well, guess what? We're just gonna have to find some ulterior methods or alternative methods. I'm sorry. I hope everyone's doing all right this morning. And once again, I apologize for the technical difficulties this morning. I don't know what the hell is going on with my computer, but this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. It's like somebody hit me with a denial of service attack. Hold on. Yeah, we about to hold on. Mm-hmm. All right, finally. All right, we in there. We in here. All right. So, what's up, Unique Don? Mwah. Shout out to my sister in the building. Right? Now, in June 2021, Politico spoke to 22 individuals familiar with Harris's VP office who all claimed that her team was experiencing low morale, porous lines of communication, and diminished trust amongst her aides and senior officials. Now, back then, I talked about how the aides would write her presidential daily brief, right? Because every morning the president and the vice president go do what they call a daily brief. That is a composite snapshot on everything that's going on in the world, from the economy, foreign uh, events going on around the world, like foreign events and stuff like that. Uh, Anything you want to know what's going on around the world, anything politically wise, the economy, um, agriculture, all that stuff, all that is baked into the daily brief, right? Now, the people who work for Kamala Harris and President Biden spent all this time, all this energy, all this effort into making sure that they are set up for success when they go into these meetings. So they go into the meetings. Kamala Harris looks like a complete buffoon coming out of those meetings, and then she turns around and berates the same people who spent all that time, effort, and energy in preparing those briefs for her. Now, see, a guy like me is going to get discredited because they're going to be like, well, where'd you get that from? Not realizing that I worked in government. Throughout my time in the military, right? Even even holding a security clearance at one point or another, I worked in the government. May not necessarily in that direct part of government, but I worked in government, right? And I know people. I talk to people, right? So I'm not going to tell you something that's cat or I got some kind of ulterior motives, because I don't. Now, you could do with that information as you wish, but I don't got no reason to lead you astray. I don't get nothing out of leading you astray. Matter of fact, it would be doing me a disservice for leading you astray. When she ran for president back in 2019, right, on Martin Luther King Day, right, and then she had to drop out because she wasn't getting the same support. And Kelly Mellebacher wrote a scathing article in the New York Times. I talked about it on my channel back then, right? And it was pretty much the same thing about gross mismanagement, how she's berating the staff and all that, right? But see, if you don't do your real research and don't know how to put two and two together, then you're going to be led astray by the Ricky Smileys and the Van Jones and the Joy Reids and the Roland Martins of the world, right? But they're not going to tell you no shit like this. I am. Then, when it comes to the topic of reparations, well, she already made it clear that she's not going to do anything that's only going to benefit black people. No, right? We're just going to gloss over that. And once again, criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. And just because I'm attacking her record does not mean I'm attacking her as a person. Because see, a lot of people tend to get that confused. A lot of people tend to get that misconstrued. Criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. This woman went from being one of the most unpopular people in the Democratic Party to now, all of a sudden, now she's on the top of this presidential ticket, and you're not allowed to criticize her. You're not allowed to say anything bad about her. You got Google and other websites allegedly basically doing a scrub of all the criticisms about her. But let people tell it, I'm not doing my research. You let some folks out here tell it, I'm not doing my research. And it's shameful and it's disgraceful. Once again, criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. Salute to all y'all in the building. Carla, Matt Moses, salute to y'all. Right? You go on her website. There's some things going on with the internet now. I don't know if Google crashed or whatever like that, but there's a lot going on with the internet where I can't see a whole lot of stuff. But anyway, you go on her website, her official website. There's no agenda, but there's so many links that you can donate. There's all these links to donate, but there's no message about where she stands on particular issues. And this is why I keep trying to explain to folks, but a lot of folks keep trying to change the subject, and they keep trying to fearmonger me about Project 2025 and what Trump gonna do when he get in office and all this other fugazi stuff that has nothing to do with the subject at hand. And trust me, there will be videos that we will expand further about Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and other members of the Republican Party. The problem I have with that is those same people that sitting up here want to get at me for getting at Kamala Harris, they won't be there when I'm bashing on Donald Trump and I'm bashing on J.D. Vance and people like that. They won't be there for those videos. They'll somehow conveniently miss those videos, right? When I'm going in on them. They miss all the videos where I've been going in on Tim Scott. They miss all the videos where I've been literally laying waste to Tim Scott. But yet I'm somehow a supporter of the Republican Party. Make it make sense. They miss all the videos I've been going in on Byron Donalds and all the lies he's been telling, along with that other idiot Wesley Hunt at the damn cookies cracking Coca-Cola convention they've been having in Philadelphia and Atlanta, along with Sage Steele, that Aunt Jemima Supreme, along with the other racists and Michelle Tafoya. They missed that. They missed those videos though, but somehow they feel free to come in and try to talk about me not going in on Trump and not keeping the same energy but Donald Trump. They missed the videos where I was going in on Michaela Montgomery, a Trump operative who's been arguing about Kamala Harris in bad faith, all to raise her own political profile and to associate herself with the Orange Man. She out there calling him Big T and and Big Daddy Trump and all this other stupid ass fugazi shit. They missed those videos though, but as soon as I start banging on Kamala Harris, then all of a sudden now I'm attacking the sisterhood and all this other stupid ass shit. Or you got to do your research when it comes to Kamala Harris. You got to do your real research when it comes to her. Now, mind you, I've done videos talking about the One West Bank scandal where Steve Mnuchin was running that thing and he had a whole bunch of people kicked out of their homes. And Kamala Harris, who was the attorney general at the time, because Steve Mnuchin was the One West Bank executive from 2009 to 2015. That is around the time because Kamala Harris took the position of attorney general in 2010. Of all the fugazi stuff that was going on with the One West Bank scam and Steve Mnuchin, Kamala Harris could have gone after Steve Mnuchin from a criminal angle, and yet she chose not to go after Steve Mnuchin from a criminal angle. And she wouldn't explain why she refused to go after Steve Mnuchin. Steve Mnuchin then goes on to be Trump's Treasury Secretary. Now, see, the Van Joneses of the world and the Ricky Smileys of the world and the Roland Martins of the world ain't gonna tell you no shit like that. They sitting up here telling you got to do research or whatever like that. I just provided you a piece of information with the One West Bank fiasco. And why she didn't go after Steve Mnuchin. She could lock up a whole bunch of black women, right? All you girls that's about this sister girl magic, right? She could lock up a whole bunch of black women off that bullshit ass truancy law when she was DA in San Francisco, but she wouldn't go after Steve Mnuchin for running a massive scam that caused a whole bunch of people to get kicked out their homes. That man violated so many laws out there in California. And she's supposed to be the top cop. But as soon as you confront her about that, then she cops an attitude. So all you people out there that's saying that, talking about you got to do your real research, is that some research for you? Huh? Is that research for you? Is that enough information that's going to convince you that this woman ain't who she says she is? Huh? Let's do research. Let's go. All you people out there that saying I got to do research and I got to be educated and all this other stuff, I'm doing research. Where the fuck you at? Because see, you dealing with somebody that's a different type of motherfucker. I'm cut from a different cloth around this bitch. You're not going to bring that empty talking point in this motherfucker. We're doing research. Where the fuck you at? Bring your ass to the front. Let's do research. Now, because I got time today. I got time today. So we're going to do research. Appreciate everyone for being up in here. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button for me, that'd be great. Now, this is Kamala Harris's website. This is her official website, along with Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota. They're the two individuals that's vying to be president and vice president, respectively, right? Now, normally when you're going up for a position, there should be a mission statement of why you're running for any kind of political office, right? To give you an idea of where this person stands when it comes to particular issues or whatever like that, right? Now, where is the mission statement? Huh? Where's the mission statement? All right, so here is an avenue for you to donate, right? Look, join the campaign, put your email address in, phone number, zip code, and all that, right? Another way for you to donate. Here's another link for you to donate. Another way for you to donate by mail. All these links for you to donate. Look at donate on top of the screen. Another donation tab right here. Take action, event, store, meet Kamala Harris. Let's see what kind of empty vanilla statement that she put on her thing. Right? Hey, we doing research, right? We doing research. So, hey, I need you to walk with me here to see why should I vote for Kamala Harris. All you people out there that was sitting up here talking about, oh man, you gotta worry about Project 2025, like that one individual that came in my comment section that went in on goddamn on Ricky Smiley. She already worried about Project 2025 when I went even with the fucking topic. No, we not gonna change the subject. We stay on subject. We talking about camel toe, oh camel toe, right? Look at that. Vice President Kamala Harris has devoted her career to fighting for the people. Really? Really? Is that right? What about, I'm gonna ask Jamal True Love that if she fought for the people. I'm gonna ask a lot of my homeboys that live out there with Kamala Harris is that to see if she fights for the people. I'm going to ask the granddaughter of Nina Simone, does she fight for the people? I'm going to ask George Gage, a member of the family of George Gage, does she fight for the people? I'm going to ask Matrice Richardson's daddy, does she fight for the people? As the daughter of parents who took her civil rights marches in a stroller, oh, I know where she got that from. I know where she got that from. Y'all remember freedom? Y'all remember that? I did a video about that 4 years ago. When she basically lied about how she was talking this shit about freedom, and she got that from Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King did a interview with Playboy magazine back in the 60s when he's talked about freedom, and she stole that. Yeah, because I remember doing a video about that. And that one girl who looked like a seer, sitting up there praising that stuff. All the meanwhile, the woman who did the interview with Kamala Harris, she's married to a white dude. Hold on. I'm going to find that. Hold on. Because we doing research, right? Because see, all them videos are still up. Matter of fact, the title of that video is called DC Under Siege. That's right. We doing research today. That's right. We doing research today. We up in this bitch. We doing research. So there's this magazine called Elle Magazine. There's a website, Elle.com, ELLE.com. And I'm going to play an audio from my video I did 4 years ago. That's right. We going there today. We doing research, right? DJ, spin that shit.
My mother tells the story about her fussing, Harris says, and she's like, baby, what do you want? What do you need? And I just looked at her and said, I said, freedom. You lying, bitch, you lying. So she was in the store. But this will be the goddamn vice president in 2 weeks, right? She's gonna be the vice president in 2 weeks. Now, have you heard that story before? Because I have, right? This story is similar to a story Martin Luther King talked about in 1965 during an interview with Playboy magazine. That's right. She is a plagiarist. She is a fucking scam artist. She is a phony, like the honorable Patricia Jenkins says.
Bro, that's a whole lot of cat. Because it's one thing after the other. Like, people want to forget her record in the courts by putting innocent black men in jail, right? But then she Indian American. Like 8 months ago, she literally said, "I am a proud Indian American woman. I blah 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 blah. I'm so proud." And then as soon as Joe Biden said, I'm want you as my vice president, Mr. K, and it's like, I am a proud African American woman. I'm like, 2 years, like 2 years ago, she said, I am an Asian American woman, like, everything. And I'm like, okay, what are you? What's it called? Who's the villain that can she like Loki and Thor? Like Loki transforms like a different character. She's like Loki, like transforming to different races every time she wants.
Man, fuck that. She reminds me of Mystique off of X-Men.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I got some breaking news. So I got some breaking news. Since we sit here and talk about DC being under siege, so Twitter finally decided to, do something about Donald Trump's rhetoric and suspended his account.
They should be back at the mall day.
Because his account was getting suspended for 12 hours, and they warned him any more rhetoric, and they're going to kick him off permanently. But the only reason Twitter ain't kicked this guy off permanently already because he's the president, right? That's the only reason that Twitter hadn't kicked him off yet. But in 2 weeks, because TikTok, motherfucker, 2 more weeks, yeah, Twitter will be on that ass. That's why he was pushing to get Section 230 removed from that bill that protects social media.
There you have it. Now, this was 3 years ago. This video was on the day that all those rioters entered the Capitol and were scaling the side of the building like they was auditioning for American Gladiators or something. This was 3 years ago that I did that. 3 years ago. Now people want to act all goddamn brand new. She took that mission to many county courtrooms, the California Attorney General's office, the United States Senate, and the White House. Now she's running for president of the United States to continue protecting our freedoms. What freedoms? delivering justice and expanding opportunities so that every American can not just get by, but get ahead. She's been a trusted partner to President Joe Biden in the work to take on the powerful and make change for the people. Really? Really? From standing up against extremists to defending reproductive freedom to taking on Big Pharma to bringing down prescription drug costs and the cap of insulin of $35 a month for our seniors. Look at all that word salad. Look at all that bimbo babble. In the Senate, she led legislation to raise wages and bring down costs for American families on housing. Really? Really? Then explain how do we have investors buying up all the housing and then charging people enormous amounts of money just to live there? And then anybody that considered to buy a house, you have an investor go in and outbid the people who's trying to buy a home or whatever like that, all for the simple fact that they can go ahead and buy up all these homes and charge you more money. But yet, she's going to sit up here and tell you these lies when the truth is right in front of your face. But the problem is a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. You want to be lied to and gaslit. If that's what you want, don't bring your ass over here. Because we're doing research, right? We're doing research. Healthcare, childcare, college, and more. You know good and well that's not true. If everything is going through the fucking roof, if all these prices is being astronomical, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, then how is she saying, how is this is what she's saying on this paper is true? How? As California Attorney General, she went up against Big Bags and won, secured $20 billion for middle-class homeowners who were facing foreclosure during the Great Recession. And how many of those people went to jail? How many of those people were prosecuted? How many? I just told you about the One West Bank scam out there in California. Steve Mnuchin did not go to prison. Matter of fact, Steve Mnuchin wasn't even prosecuted. We doing real research, right? But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want me to vote for Kamala Harris because she's supposed to be this black woman, right? She's supposed to be this black woman that I'm supposed to forget about all this bullshit that she's been involved in. And yet we're going to listen to guys like Ricky Smiley. And we're going to listen to guys like Roland Martin. And we're going to listen to people like Joy Reid. We're going to listen to people like Charlatan the Fraud. We're going to listen to whatever pulpit pimp and pork chop preacher that's running around out here in today's society. Because we got to vote for this woman, because if we vote for this woman and get her elected, she's going to get elected and sworn in on Martin Luther King Day with Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first black woman Supreme Court justice, right? And then we're going to have all these sororities and all these fraternities and all these bootlicks that's going to witness something historic. We're going to witness something symbolic. And yet, there'll be no tangible benefits for the black community. Oh, did I say that them two have white husbands? Kamala Harris got a white husband. Ketanji Brown Jackson got a white husband too. So much for black families, right? All you people that was outraged about Byron Donalds, right? Because trust me, I was one of the ones that was outraged about Byron Donalds when he said that they're talking that shit about black families and Jim Crow. But I didn't see you keep the same energy when it comes to Kamala Harris and goddamn Ketanji Snitch 9 out here and getting involved in interracial marriages or whatever like that. I didn't see the same vigor and the same outrage. I kept it solid. What's up, Hamza S? I kept it solid. Because I called out the blatant hypocrisy when it came to that. We doing research, right? Let's do research. Now, she's sitting up here talking this nonsense, this vanilla statement. How many, ask yourself, how many people were prosecuted for that One West Bank scam? This right here, when she went up against the big banks and won and securing all this money for middle class homeowners who facing foreclosure and all that. Yeah, that was the One West Bank scam. How many people got prosecuted behind that when Kamala Harris was the attorney general out there? I will wait. All you people that are sitting up here trying to tell me that I need to do my research, bring your funky asses to the front. I want to hear from you. Let's go. I want to know. I want to know. How many people got prosecuted? Well, since you want to do your research and I'm doing the legwork for you, I'm going to give you a hint, right? I'm going to give you a hint. It's a number less than 1. That's how many people got prosecuted for that One West Bank scam out there in California during her time as attorney general. But I need to educate myself. I need to do real research when it comes to Kamala Harris. So let's do research. And once again, criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. Beginning her career in the Alameda County District Attorney's Office, she specialized in prosecuting child sex assault cases. Really? Well, I know there's some people that got something to say about that. She later joined the San Francisco DA's office and went on to win 2 terms of election as a district attorney, where she started a program to Back on Track to give first-time drug offenders the opportunity to earn high school diplomas and get jobs that became a model for decreasing recidivism rates. Of course, she went to HBCU when she lied about smoking weed while listening to Tupac and Snoop Dogg in a Breakfast Club interview with Shelton the Fraud. Right? I don't give a fuck about her Jewish husband. And this is it. This is it. This is her 1-page vanilla statement from this empty head in an empty suit putting out empty talking points. What's up, Big Wash? That's it. You would think with somebody with a history so extensive, we would get more than this. Ask yourself, why is that? Why is there somebody who has this so extensive history as a DA and as an attorney general and as a junior senator out in California and as the vice president? Why is that only 1 page? Clearly, there's a lot of stuff that she left out. Now, I'm trying to fill in the holes for you. I'm trying to unclog the pipeline so that way you can see that this woman's actions does not align with what she said. But she's trying to be president of the United States. She's trying to be the top dog in the nation, right? Once again, criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. This is her website. But see, you got this empty vanilla statement with all these empty talking points, right? And yet you got all these links to donate. Look at that donate link up here. Another donate link here, right? Let's take action, right? Let's see take action, right? Put your name, zip code, phone number. You want to host an event, attend an event, share a key message. I'm not sharing any of your messages on social media. Are you crazy? Create content for what's at stake. Ain't no way I'm creating content on your behalf. Ain't no way, because I'm not bought and paid for. I'm like a lot of these other bootlicks out here. Oh, yeah, you already know. I already looked up Jamal True Love. I already know how she got him put in prison. I already know how she got him put in prison. And basically, she got made because she blocked evidence to keep him in jail. That woman blocked key evidence that would have basically exonerated Jamal True Love. She blocked evidence until there was pressure put on her to unblock the evidence. But see, the Roland Martins, the Ricky Smileys, the Van Jones, when they sit there crying on TV and crying on podcasts and shit, they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you but no shit like that. But but I'm not doing research though, right? Now see, them same people that sit up here talking this bullshit about me not doing research, they're not here right now. They're not here right now. Look at all these links to donate. Donate here, donate there, donate everywhere, but yet you're not getting nothing for your vote. And some of you simps out there and some of you motherfuckers out there is going to gladly give your money away to this charlatan. Where's the mission statement? Where is it? Where is it? There's no mission statement. All these links to donate though. Since we're doing real research, right? Look at that. You go to the store. Let's go to the Kamala Harris store. What's there? Look at that. You got a hat that if you want to go hunting for deer, you got some Harris Walls t-shirts and stickers that you can put in the back of your car. You got a sign that you can put out there in the front of your home. You got some buttons, some hats, some coffee cups. A throwback Doug, that's Douglas Emhoff when he was younger. You could have said that shit. Look at that. A Madam President. You ain't even president yet. You Madam President now as you were younger. Look at this shit. Pride stickers, a crew neck. You got a big back on there, right? Shout out to the big back with looking like Irvin Magic Johnson's son stump double, right? More t-shirts. More Kamala Harris's mugs. Her signature, whatever like that. A baseball hat that costs just as much as a New York Mets hat. Look at this shit. But this right here stands out. You got this, just in case you want this camel hat, you want to go big game hunting, right? You know, I'm going to ride my little four-wheeler, one little big game hunting Harris Walls hat, and I'm going to go out there and give me an 8-point there, buddy. Woo-wee! Right? I'm going to dig me a few DUIs along the way, too. But we doing research, though. We doing research right now. So all you people out there that's sitting up here talking this shit to me about Project 2025 this and Project 2025 that, whatever like that, right? What does this, how does this support the black agenda? Because you got to give her money. You got to give her money. She's not paying us reparations. She's not providing an anti-black hate crime bill. Why was she? She's bought and paid for by the police unions. So why would she concoct an anti-black hate crime bill? Why would we get the police officers being held to account by any qualified immunity? We're not going to get that from her because she is bought and paid for by police unions. This prosecutor, this former prosecutor and attorney general, you really think that she got the wherewithal and the moxie by her to say that, you know what? The things that's going on in the black community is wrong. We really need to address this. And we're going to address it by ending qualified immunity. And we're going to hold these police officers to account from not only from a criminal aspect, but from a civil aspect as well. You think she's going to do that? Absolutely the fuck not. But hey, we doing research, right? Let's do research. Once again, criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. Talked about how she was a bully to all her staffers. Talked about how Kelly Mellenbacher, she was the top aide when Kamala Harris ran for president the first time. She quit and said she's never seen an organization be treated so poorly. We talked about that also, right? Hey, I'm not doing research, right? I'm not doing real research. Speaking of which, let's talk about Jamal Truelove case, right? Since my man Hamza S in the building, as requested, let's talk about Jamal Truelove. Now, Jamal Truelove, if you just happen to be watching this video, what you say about Kamala Harris after all she's put you through, I don't respect that. But hey, it's your opinion, bro. It is what it is, right? If you still want to, call yourself caping for this woman after she put your ass in jail, then it is what it is. So let's talk about this Jamal Truelove case. Since we're doing research, right? Since we are here doing research and we are here on this beautiful Monday morning, right? And once again, criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. San Francisco is paying for Jamal Truelove's wrongful conviction. Will Kamala Harris? Well, clearly she isn't paid for it because she ain't got hit for prosecutorial misconduct. She hadn't gotten prosecuted. She hadn't gotten her law license taken away from her. And matter of fact, she did so bad of a job in this case that she actually got a promotion. Ain't that something? How can you suck at your job so bad, got a promotion? We doing research, right? After a jury convicted Jamal Truelove, the 25-year-old at the time of first-degree murder in February 2010, the then San Francisco District Attorney Kamala Harris praised the brave witnesses who stepped forward from the crowd. Harris was running for Attorney General out in California back then, and her campaign bragged about her high conviction rate as San Francisco's DA. Harris echoed what her deputy prosecutor Linda Allen said repeatedly to the jury. Priscilla Luagamela, the only witness to testify at the trial about the July 27 homicide of Sue Kuka, did so at the great risk of retaliation. She'll never get her life back, Allen said. Allen that Lualamega testified knowing that maybe she'll get killed over being a witness because she saw someone kill someone. Now, Lualamega's identification of Truelove as the shooter who killed Kuka on the sidewalk at San Francisco's Sunnydale Housing Project was the critical evidence against him. For prosecutors to win, the jury had to believe Lualamega's claim that just before 11 p.m. on July 23, 2007, she saw the shooting from a second-floor window when the street below was shrouded in darkness. Now, I don't know how you can see somebody get killed on the street from the second floor of your fucking house. But hey, if this is the testimony that they got, then it is what it is. But one thing I can tell you, though, it should not have resulted in a conviction. The jury also had to believe that Lualamega saw the shooter despite a poor vantage point of the crime scene. Her failure to pick Truelove from a photo wall she viewed from the police for hours, her evolving memory of the shooting over time, and the benefits the prosecution provided to Lualamega and her family that would eventually total over $60,000 in living expenses. Yet the prosecution argued that Luala Mega's testimony was credible because it came at a profound personal risk. But there was no evidence corroborating the prosecutor's suggestion that a court of appeal later described it were assassins lurking on the defendant's behalf. There was also no physical or forensic evidence that inculpated True Love, and no other witnesses said that he was the shooter. True Love insisted from the beginning that he was innocent. These glaring flaws didn't matter. In October 2010, True Love, then a young father, aspiring actor, and loving hip-hop, a hip-hop performer who had appeared on the VH1 reality show I Love New York 2, was sentenced to 50 years to life. 4 years later, in 2014, the California Court of Appeals overturned the conviction based on the prosecutor's repeated attempts to exaggerate Luala Mega's credibility. The state claimed that Luala Mega risked retaliation for testifying in the True Love case, was the court said was a yarn made out of whole cloth. The prosecution did not present a scintilla of evidence at trial that defendant's friends and family would try to kill Luala Mega if she testified against him, the court said. And that misconduct, along with True Love's trial counsel's failure to object, gave him the right to a new trial. In 2015, the same prosecutor at the San Francisco DA's office retried True Love, but he was acquitted and walked free for the first time since his 2008 arrest. In April 2018, a federal civil jury awarded True Love $10 million, finding that San Francisco police officers fabricated evidence against him and withheld exculpatory evidence. In March, the city's board of supervisors approved a $13.1 million payout to settle the suit. Get out of here. Get. True Love's unlawful prosecution stands out in its immediate political implication at both the local and national level. In November, there will be an election to replace George Gascon, who was San Francisco DA when True Love was tried for the second time. Blah, 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 blah. Media coverage of True Love's case, however, has been driven by federal civil rights lawsuits against the police who framed him with the role played by prosecutors pushed aside. But we doing research, right? We doing research. All you people out there that's saying that, oh man, LB, you got to do your research, man. You got to do your real research out there. Well, what about this? Huh? All you people that's sitting up here talking that shit to me in the comment section when I was going in on that stupid ass motherfucker, Ricky Smiley. Yeah, the motherfucker who like dressing up like a grandma and all this other shit. Where y'all at now? Huh? Bring your ass to the front. I want to see you. I want to hear you. Since we're doing research about Kamala Harris, right? Since I need to be educated, well, allow me to do the educating then. Allow me to teach you what I know, right? Since I don't know nothing, right? All you gotta do is just vote for Kamala Harris, man. Stop talking all this nonsense. You're just being a hater, man. You know, what about Donald Trump? Now, what about Donald Trump and his convictions right now? Or we not talking about Trump right now. We talk about Kamala Harris. Since we got to do our research, right? I figured there'd be no time like the president to do our real research. So, what y'all got to say? All you people that was out here talking that shit, right? Because see, that big Jaws, big back Roland Martin ain't gonna sit up here and tell you nothing like this. He won't. He won't tell you nothing about this. The Ricky Smileys ain't gonna tell you nothing like this. The Joy Reid's not gonna tell you about nothing like this. You know who will tell you something like this? People like me, who has no skin in the game, who don't got no horse in the race, who don't got no dog in the fight. Since we're gonna sit up here and talk about the sister girl, right? Right. Fox News ain't gonna tell you about that. Don't worry, hey, we gonna circle back to Trump. We gonna circle back to Trump. Shout out to my man LVZ in the building. That's my man. Go sub to him, right? Because he give you that game too. Oh, and by the way, the KKK was founded by the Democratic Party. For all you guys out there want to call yourself, want to be, voting blue no matter who, just know the KKK was founded by the Democratic Party. Anyway. Now, so, since we doing research, right? Since all you guys that's on the left want to sit up here and try to tell me that I need to do my real research, right? Is that some research for you? Is that enough information for you? Look, if you're going to vote for Kamala Harris, then go ahead and vote for Kamala Harris. I really don't give a fuck at this point, right? Then why are you doing this, LB? Why are you doing it? Why are you talking about? I'm doing this for you. You said I have to do research. I provide new research, right? Because like I said, it's equal smoke right here. I don't got no ulterior motives, right? I'm not paid for like these other bootlicking ass motherfuckers out here, right? So, why am I saying this? Because the Republicans and the Democrats are all on the same team. They're all on the same team. All you gotta do is walk in DC and see a Republican senator and a Democratic senator walking right by each other across the street talking about whatever. The only time they put on this political theater is when they're going on Fox News or MSNBC or Newsmax or CNN or CBS or ABC. But other than that, you go around DC on a Monday afternoon, there's nothing to it to see them walking side by side talking about whatever. Now, since we're talking research, right? Since we're doing research about her record, I just showed you her website, but just in case you missed it, right? I don't know what you might have been doing, right? I'm gonna show you her website. I'm gonna show you her personal website. Her personal website, her official website. See, look at that. Once again, this your chance to donate, right? So we close that up. Look at that. Another area to donate. Another area to donate. You go down to the bottom, more areas to donate by mail. Where's her mission statement at for the black community? Where's her mission statement at all? Where's her mission statement? All you people out there talking about, you gotta do your real research, LB. You talking about LB. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Now, you come at me, you best not miss. Because I'm not the one. I ain't the one. Exactly, bro. Hey, man, I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to let you in. I'm going to let you in. I only want to talk to LVZ. If you're not one of my homies or LVZ, you ain't getting in. Period. Because that's the homie. And go sub to his channel. Definitely go sub to his channel. Nope. I was going to talk about the Matrice Richardson case until my goddamn internet was acting up. But yeah, they're not going to talk about the Matrice Richardson case back in 2014. right? And she only used that as a springboard for her political ambition. Matter of fact, she brought it up twice. The first time when she was trying to run for attorney general, and the second time when she tried to be senator. But yeah, I vaguely talked about it. I didn't go deep like I did about the Jamal Truelove case, but yeah, I brought it up. Trust me, I brought it up. But hey, bro, if you got I dropped the link if you want to come in. I was waiting on the homie to, grace us with his presence and stuff like that and let it go. But yeah, don't worry. For all you guys out there that's sitting up here talking about, oh man, you gotta go support Donald Trump. Not so fast. Because I'm gonna devote a whole stream doing research about Donald Trump. What's up, Brody?
What up, fool? Trump. Gotta get ready to do this little job. I said, let me come in and chop it up real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey man, so I know, hey, you hit the nail right on the head. I know you've done a whole bunch of lives and all that, talking about the record and all that. So I know you got a whole lot of stuff that you want to say, so I'm gonna let you have the flow.
Well, basically, what I will say is, all right, well, my thing is gonna be twofold. Yeah, I got criticisms of Kamala Harris, strong criticisms, which won't allow me to vote for her because we already established that in 2020. So, for as far as I'm concerned, everything that counted for 2020 still counts in 2024. So, it's really no need for me to go over Matrice Richardson. You already know. You already know she's not gonna do nothing for the police. We already know she's not gonna do nothing for black people. No, we already know that. And we understand that. The thing that's getting me is not you, because I've seen you done equal stuff. The thing that's getting me is like some of our major platforms is acting like Donald Trump is a better option. And he's not. Now one is an option for real, for real. If we being honest, looking at this right here, the white guy has more stuff that he could say he did for black people than Kamala Harris. If we really looking at it, in the state of Minnesota, he done actually improved some lives of some black people. In the state of people in America, Kamala Harris ain't done nothing to improve the life of black people. What we want is what we want. And like I said, like I was saying to someone yesterday, remain consistent. If you voting based on reparations, you know you ain't getting no reparations from Kamala. She already let you know. But ain't no MAGA reparations coming neither. Let's not be morons. You wanted an anti-black crime bill. Well, what was that? The George Floyd policing thing didn't even go through. That did, and it don't seem like they really tried to push it. He handed off to Congress as soon as he did. Do we think she gonna do an executive order for the George Floyd policing act? No. So on that, she gets a 0. At the same time, let's not act like we're gonna get a MAGA George Floyd policing act. Let's understand the police probably are gonna be emboldened under President Trump too.
Right. He already made that clear. Matter of fact, he said that.
Right. So why we got niggas out here? See, this is my issue. Why we got niggas out here with hundreds of thousands on their platform saying publicly, I'm not gonna criticize Trump. And every other video they make is about Kamala. Ain't nobody saying nothing about what he's saying he not gonna do and what he is gonna do to black people. Nobody saying nothing about that. Nobody saying nothing about. Look, we got dumb motherfuckers having forums on X, on Twitter, talking about yeah, Trump said he gonna get rid of the public school and we gonna get the homeschooling. I'm for that. Okay. I said, you must don't got no kids. Huh? I said, either you don't have a job or you don't have kids. It's one or the other. Cause I'm not going to sit here and lie. As a single father, I don't have time to sit here and teach my kid high school level geometry, algebra, calculus, trigonometry, all of the shit that I learned myself. And yeah, I got A's in it. I still can't sit here and afford to teach it to my son. Not all damn day. So yeah, I don't mind my tax dollars paying for a school system that's gonna educate my child at least in the rudiments and the fundamentals. Why am I gonna act like that's a better option? See, my thing is that's my thing. If we gonna get on her and all of the shit she ain't do. We don't have to get on no stupid shit about who her father is, who her mother is, who her nephew is. No, all we gotta talk about is, hey, she got a track record of not doing nothing for us. She's in position now to do stuff for. Look, as we speak, she could be doing stuff to change the narrative. Just like Donald Trump could have been doing the platinum plan as he was trying to get your vote. So this is just another con job. We being conned by people on all sides. We
Right.
need to sit this one out and make people work for our vote. Somebody gotta feel some pain. The Republicans gotta feel pain for being racist all the time. Motherfuckers would probably vote for you if you wasn't so white supremacist. Some people would. They gotta feel pain. Oh, you don't like reparations? You don't like justice for black people? They should be shut off. And then the Democrats, oh, you like to play with us and pacify us when it comes to justice, reparations, and okay, you don't get a vote either. We gonna make all y'all sweat. That's how we gotta be. We gotta be strategic. We still in 2024, after all these Malcolm X speeches, we still fucking political chumps. We gotta get out of that bullshit. No. It's too late to be political chumps. It's too late to let some niggas come in and sway you to vote for your demise either way. I'm not about to put a motherfucker in office who blatantly said they not gonna do nothing for me. Just like I'm not about to put in office a motherfucker with a history of being a white supremacist. We must be strategic. We can't be scared to tell everybody fuck them. Especially when everybody all our life been telling us fuck you. So I'm saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Let them get a gander of what's good for them. Thanks for the time, bro. Much love. LVZ, man.
Yeah, much love to you as well, bro. Yeah, man. And that's absolutely true. That's absolutely the fact of the matter, right? And once again, criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. Because trust me, there's videos I've done on Trump and his acolytes and his surrogates and his bootlicks. And we're going to expand on that in a future video. Trust me, we're going to circle right back around. So all you people out there that's banging on me for banging on her, I need y'all to bring y'all asses back here when I'm going in on Trump. Because there's free smoke right here. What's up, Dolomite? Salute. There's free smoke right here. as far as I'm concerned, neither party is trying to do anything for black society. Neither party. And it's the same old song and dance. Every year, we got to keep on rehashing the same thing on this election cycle. And there's another thing too, right? There's another thing too. All you guys that's sitting up here trying to get at me for attacking her based on her record and her actions when she was in position of power or whatever like that, right? Why would you put that same energy into making sure that or attempting to fight alongside me and other people who was criticizing her for the lackluster job she's doing while being in position of power? You want to sit up here and have this foresight for Project 2025, and yet you're so blind to not see what's going on right now. Because see, some of us is out here fighting a good fight. Some of us is not looking to attain any kind of grandeur or any kind of praise behind this. Because we are trying to benefit the collective. And no, you don't just vote for somebody just because you're black. If that's the case, then you need to look up Tiffany Henyard, the mayor out of Dolton, Illinois, who's out there running roughshod in that town. So look up the story of Tiffany Henyard. Look up the story of LaToya Cantrell down in New Orleans. Or the former Detroit mayor who got himself put in prison because he was involved in shoddy activity. Or what about the former New Orleans mayor who got himself jammed up, being corrupt? He just got out of prison recently. I can't remember his name. Who's that New Orleans mayor? That former New Orleans mayor, black dude. Can't remember his name. What the fuck is his name? Ray Nagin, that's his name. Ray Nagin. Matter of fact, Ray Nagin was featured on an episode of American Greed. His corrupt activities got him put in prison. So you don't just vote for somebody just because they're black. That's identity politics. That is the very thing that we're trying to get away from. We're not voting because this person was involved with this sorority or this fraternity and whatever else. We're trying to get away from that. Hey, what are you putting on the ballot that's going to be beneficial to black society? And then and only then, you will get my vote. Until then, we ain't got nothing to talk about. And that is the bottom line. Period. Anyway, you guys let me know what y'all think about this. I enjoyed doing this kind of commentary. I live for this kind of commentary, right? And if anybody got smoke for me, come on, bring it on. We can sit there and have a legitimate debate like two consenting adults. We don't need to do the name calling, all this other stupid fugazi shit. We can have a legitimate conversation. And the question I'm going to pose to you is, why should we vote for Kamala Harris based on her record? What is it about her record that will galvanize you to go to the polls and vote for his woman and click her name? I just provided you evidence of why you shouldn't vote for her. That don't necessarily mean you should support Trump, though. Because, again, criticism of one is not an endorsement of the other. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. I apologize once again for the technical difficulties I experienced early in the stream. And I thank you for staying with me throughout. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man, scream at me. Hurry!